What if the foods making you look older aren't the obvious ones? Not just soda, not just candy. Some of the biggest age accelerators are foods people eat every single day thinking they're harmless or even healthy. And number 7 is the one most people eat for breakfast without ever checking the label. This isn't about never enjoying food again. It's about knowing what quietly drains your energy, damages your skin, and makes your body feel older than it should. Stay until the end because I'll also show you what to eat instead without turning your life into a miserable diet. Aging is normal. Nobody can stop time, but how you eat can influence things connected to healthy aging, your heart health, blood sugar, inflammation, body weight, and even how energetic you feel. So today, these are the 7 foods to cut down on if you want to protect your body and keep that younger, sharper version of yourself around longer. Let's start with the one hiding in plain sight.
Number 1, sugary drinks, soda, sweetened iced tea, energy drinks, fancy coffee drinks, fruit punches, even some healthy bottled smoothies. Here's the trap. Liquid sugar goes down fast, but it doesn't make you feel full in the same way as a real meal. So it's easy to take in a lot without realizing it, and when sugar becomes an everyday habit, it can make it harder to manage your weight and blood sugar. That matters because your skin, energy levels, and long-term health all depend on steady, not chaotic fuel. The swap is simple: water, sparkling water with lemon, unsweetened tea, or coffee with less syrup. You don't need perfection. But if you drink your sugar every day, that is one of the fastest habits to question. And the next food is even more dangerous because it often looks clean on a shelf. Number 3 is a food many people proudly eat at breakfast. Number 3, dessert pretending to be breakfast. Sweet cereals, frosted granola, flavored yogurt, muffins, pancakes drowning in syrup, breakfast bars that are basically candy bars with a better marketing team. You wake up, eat a sugar-heavy breakfast, feel energized for a moment, then the crash hits. Suddenly you're tired, hungry, moody, and looking for another snack by mid-morning. That cycle can make your whole day feel harder. Instead, build a breakfast that actually lasts. Eggs and vegetables, plain yogurt with fruit and nuts, oats with berries, or whole grain toast with protein. The goal isn't to fear carbs. The goal is to stop starting your day with a blood sugar roller coaster. And now we get to something that may be sitting in your fridge right now. Number 4, processed meats. Bacon, sausages, hot dogs, deli meats, pepperoni, salami, basically meats preserved by smoking, curing, salting, or chemical preservatives. Let's be clear, having these once in a while does not mean you've ruined your health, but making them a daily habit is a different story. Processed meat is associated with higher colorectal cancer risk, which is why it's worth treating it as an occasional food, rather than an everyday protein source. A better move? Rotate in beans, lentils, fish, eggs, chicken, tofu, or minimally processed lean meats. Your future self does not need a perfect plate. It needs fewer daily habits that quietly stack the odds against you. Now this next one is everywhere, and it's not even always listed clearly. Number 5, foods high in industrial trans fats and deep fried foods. Think certain packaged baked goods, cheap frostings, fried fast food, and anything with partially hydrogenated oils on the label. Trans fats are a big red flag. Health authorities recommend keeping them as close to zero as possible because they can harm heart health. The tricky part is that tiny amounts can hide across several foods, and those amounts add up. Deep fried food doesn't need to be banned forever. But if fries, fried chicken, donuts, or fried snacks are becoming your default comfort food, your body pays the price long after the craving disappears. Try oven-roasted potatoes, air-fried foods, grilled protein, or home-cooked versions with better oils. But number 6 is the one that can make a healthy meal quietly become a problem. Number 6, sodium-loaded convenience foods. Frozen meals, instant soups, packet noodles, takeout meals, processed sauces, salty snacks. Salt itself is not evil. Your body needs sodium. The problem is that packaged foods can push your intake high without you ever touching a salt shaker. Too much sodium is linked with higher blood pressure, and high blood pressure often has no obvious warning signs. That is why label reading matters more than people think. Here's an easy rule. When buying a packaged food, compare 2 similar options. Pick the one with less sodium, less added sugar, and a shorter ingredient list. That tiny decision, repeated hundreds of times a year, can matter far more than one perfect salad. And finally, this is the one that surprises people most. Number 7, foods marketed as healthy that are secretly loaded with sugar, salt, or calories. Protein bars, granola, bottled smoothies, flavored oatmeal, plant-based desserts, gluten-free cookies, natural fruit snacks. The packaging says fitness, the ingredients say something else. Organic does not automatically mean low sugar. Vegan does not automatically mean nutrient dense. Protein does not automatically mean healthy. Turn the package around, look for added sugar, look for sodium, look at the serving size. because sometimes the label looks innocent only because the serving is ridiculously small. The food industry sells feelings, energy, wellness, confidence, even youth. But your body doesn't read the front of the box. It responds to what's actually inside it. So if you want to stay younger for longer, don't chase miracle powders, expensive detox teas, or anti-aging foods with magical promises. Start by reducing the things that make healthy eating harder. Sugary drinks, ultra-processed snacks, dessert breakfasts, processed meats, trans-fat heavy fried foods, salty convenience meals, and fake health foods. Then add more of what supports your body. Vegetables, fruit, beans, whole grains, nuts, quality protein, and water. You don't need to change everything today. Pick just one thing from this list. Replace it for 7 days. Notice your energy, notice your cravings, notice how you feel. Because staying young isn't about looking 25 forever. It's about having the energy, strength, focus, and confidence to feel like yourself for as long as possible. Comment below which one of these foods is hardest for you to give up.